The first and the worst mistake that people make is in living in their own paradigm. So technical people, web people, geeks are almost incapable of explaining to a normal human being what it is that they do so that the normal human being can understand. And I think Silicon Valley in the States is a wonderful thing. I spend a lot of my time there, but it spreads a word of a false dawn that high net worth angels are going to come knocking on your door, and they instinctively understand what your product is. So we held an event last night, and a lot of what we do is getting technical people to explain, not using weird words like API and XML and Web 3.0, because the person on the other side of the table probably doesn't understand it. And if he doesn't understand it, well, he's just not going to invest. Plain and simple as that. The next biggest mistake that we come across is that people will have a fantastic business idea, and we see 100, 150 new businesses a day, and half of them have forgotten to attach a business model to it. So I've got a piece of paper, and it allows me to teleport to the other side of to Kowloon. That's fantastic. How are you going to make money from it? Well, I hadn't thought of that. I haven't thought about how I'm actually going to do it, but it's a fantastic idea. I'm agreed it's a fantastic idea, but I'm not in this to fund your ideas. I'm in it to make money, and you haven't told me. So I can see that you're very clever, you're very academic, you're obviously entrepreneurial, but you're not entrepreneurial enough to have actually come up with a business idea. So aligned with a lack of communication, aligned with a lack of commercial nous, perhaps. That's what makes it difficult. But I must say, Hong Kong, we come up against that less and less. The entrepreneur, I travel the world, I'm in here from New York, and in New York, in Hong Kong, the entrepreneurs have a higher degree of education, and they're much more commercial. So we come up against that less and less. But still, it's in terms of mistakes that entrepreneurs make, it's also assuming that they're normally very well educated, and they'll be really good at technical stuff. They'll be wonderful at perhaps even marketing. They'll do their own SEO, they'll do their own website design. I can do it all. I can do it all. You're unfundable because you are naive and you are stupid, and nobody can do it all in this day and age. Even although I said the barriers to entry are really low, but you need to get really high-powered financial people on board, great PR, great marketing people, and you need to get that help into your company, as well as just having the idea, the business model attached to it, and where else are you actually going to do it? I can do it all myself? No, you can't. And we spend a lot of our time educating entrepreneurs that actually perhaps they need some help, they need some mentoring. The wonderful thing about business angels, as opposed to VCs, is that they will give their time to actually help the company fill in the gaps that they ordinarily wouldn't know how to do.